go. We coming this year, nigga. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Hey, let me elaborate. Y'all niggas trying fake. I've been out here getting cake. It been a process to get my money straight. I remember them broke days when I ain't thought they could control. I just kept that hammer, homie, nigga, knock out your soul. If you ain't got my money on time, you better cash out. If you do that bad business, homie, don't even give me that. I've been staying out the way cause I ain't doing no dead time. Cause I ain't got time for you, little homie, I'm getting mine. Coolest nigga in the world, but don't try to test me. I won't never lead you astray, that's why the Lord bless me. I need no attention, I just keep the extension. I was me against the world, so I'm feeling like Pop. Chasing all this hundreds like I'm Zeke, but I'm from the block. Monetize the flow, just follow the formula. If you ain't trying to get that bread, then I'm ignoring ya. I'm looking for a way out, cause I'm trying to go global. These niggas ain't on they hustle, they ain't even mobile. These niggas ain't no soldier, that's what a nigga told ya. Elias Cash, nigga ain't nothing free. So you know how it is when you be coming to DC. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get.
I'm the realest in the D.O.B. Let me elaborate. Fuck your bitch ass.
Salute, brothers. Going on 2:30. I still got a lot more fire left. I was sitting there, cause I'm still learning all the different ins and outs of the whole YouTube thing. And I'm sitting there, and I see a message that's left. Like, oh shit, who dropped this? One of my good brothers. He sent me a video, right? I posted the ignorance in the description. I went ahead and said, fuck it, I posted it on the community tab so the way you can see. Now, I ain't the smartest man in the motherfucking world, but I'm able to tell when somebody's judging me. Now, whether I give a fuck or not is completely up to me. Yet again, Keisha and them have put themselves on display for the world to see. The brother that sent it to me, if you want me to shout you out, let me know, I got you. But yeah, cause I'm gonna just give you the quick and dirty of it. So you got a group of bitches on a cruise ship that for whatever reason decided to get into a physical altercation on that ship on the last day of the cruise. Looks like it might be a little late, maybe past dinner time for some of y'all. The person that's holding the camera is obviously inebriated. Grown ass, old ass, European Brad over there is holding the camera, screaming out "World Star." Yes, maybe his son or his nephew or stepson, I don't fucking know with him. They talking about, we just came here to get some pizza. And now they're being fully entertained at the spectacle that's going on in front of them. So Keisha's are having a brawl in the cafeteria. Trading blows going back and forth. Young men get involved. The situation escalates, it gets worse. But you could tell nobody there really truly wanted to fight for real, for real. There wasn't no chairs being thrown, no broken pieces of plate glass being picked up and being used either defensively or offensively. They ain't want to fight for real, for real. They was just putting on a show. Like it was some grand spectacle for European Brad. And there was some other folks in there that were working. One of them said he's from Malaysia because Brad asked him, right? And it's normal for them to get jobs on cruise ships because they get to travel the world, make some money, eat for free, stack their bread up. You know, it just makes sense for them because Malaysia is a beautiful place to visit. Beautiful place if you live there, but you gotta have some money for that shit. So I know about their hustle. It's like the American or the European version of the merchant marines. Hop on tour with a cruise ship for a little while. You know, get you some pussy on the side, travel the world, stack your bread up, come back to Malaysia, you the man type shit. But they have the more menial jobs. You know, dishwashers, cooks, shit like that. The same jobs that so-called black men had back in the day. Well, they get to witness Keisha and them real time, not on World Star, fighting on a goddamn cruise ship on the last motherfucking day. These bras are stomping, kicking, punching, throwing blows left and right. You can't tell which group is with the other group or none of that. You just see some wide backs and a few extra skinny mini jumps, trading blows, going back and forth, putting on this grand display of ignorance. And European Brad is recording this shit the whole time, screaming World Star, but also trying to seem innocent, talking about I just came for some pizza. Can I please have some pizza? Enjoying himself in the process of me uploading the video. Cause some shit got weird. It froze in one spot. In the very beginning, you'll see a broad attempt to walk past him. She has this big ass Cheshire cat shit eating grin on her fucking face, just smiling like, yeah, chaos. Now, let me ask you a question. For those of you that have been on a cruise, since I've been on a cruise, it kind of just reinforces what I said. When you see the video, you always have these roving packs of Keisha just running around and shit on some other shit, wild shit, right? But typically, when you go on a cruise, that's to have some fun and relax. These bitches went on a cruise to have motherfucking fight night on the last goddamn night. I'm pretty sure some words before that had been exchanged, blah, blah, blah. And there was a build up, you know, and just look up and get the swinging on the motherfucker. Now, the men were the males. Let me take an AC approach. Now, the males were standing back watching for a while until one of the broads jumped on the mother of another young male, and he had to pull. He attempted to pull that broad off his mama, because you know, mom, that scent mother goddess chip is a real thing. I got to say, mama, and in the process, the other young males saw that they jumped in, so now they fight. Now the other men jumped in, now they fighting. So now you got a fucking barroom brawl type situation going on. And the whole time, Brad is there shouting and cheering, and these retarded motherfuckers are reacting to it, getting hype. He got his nephew or son or whatever the little bastard was to him, screaming cheers as well. They're standing back, partaking in this, like Caesar, watching wild animals fight each other, not to the death, but just enough to touche the wound to get you up off them. But you don't want to fight no more. There was actually a part in that motherfucking clip where bitches got tired because you know they fat as fuck, they flabby as fuck, they don't train for fuck. All they do is sit back and smoke and drink and eat and stuff they fucking face all goddamn day. So their stamina ain't quite up to par. It ain't quite up to par. Not at all. Hell, I'll smoke a pack a day, but I can still run a mile like it ain't nothing. It's gonna hurt, but I can do it. Anyway, in the middle of this gigantic brawl, right? These bitches are sitting down, taking breaks, taking breathers. They stop swinging because everybody tired, and they turn around. They looking at Brad. They don't threaten him. They don't, nah, not him. And they get to threatening each other. They get to threatening the Malaysian security force that's there to subdue shit like that. They get to threaten everybody around that motherfucker but Brad. That's for coordinate monkey ass. Ain't that kind of backwards? If you so enraged that you willing to risk going to jail, excuse me, that you willing to risk going to jail in international waters, right? Having all kinds of charges slapped on you because you don't know what the fuck you at in them goddamn waters. You would think you'd be like, fuck it, just throw all caution to the wind. Battle Royale out this bitch. They stopped, sat down, took breaks, gave each other 5 minutes, type shit. Talk some more shit. Swung a little bit more, talk some more shit. Then everybody just dispersed. Once Brad was no longer interested in the spectacle, and enough of the security people came, they were like, ah, yeah, fuck it. We no longer have the dominating force as far as numbers. They could start fucking us up. All right, everybody roll. Everybody roll. Keep in mind, this is on the internet. Each one of you motherfuckers bought a ticket with a bank card, credit card. You had to at least get your TWIC card, if not your passport, to ride on that wonderful voyage. Then they could recognize your fucking face from all the bullshit, the cameras. Trust and believe, they got cameras on that boat. Ask me how I know. Then you got Brad over here recording everything. You motherfuckers could go to jail for forever, all for a minor infraction that, if you were dealing with adults, could have been settled right then and right there without all of that. But yet again, we ain't talking about adults. We talking about Keisha. Even in the midst of all that peace and tranquility, you know, on a boat, you can get whatever the fuck you want at any time of night you want. Damn it. They even have a person make it for you right then and right there, or it might be a specialty item. You just gotta wait from this time to this time. But we got all of this still available for you. So in the middle of the night, you got these big, wide back, silverback built bitches brawling. And who they got with them? Pookie and Ray Ray. Wasn't nobody there conscious enough of mind to be like, fuck, go ahead with the bullshit. It's a vacation. We ain't. It's not like we're at the black hole. Like it was a club back on where I come from. We play go-go. You know, you going to dance, try to fuck a bitch and fight. That was guaranteed. Every time you went to the black hole, it was the dance, try to fuck a bitch, but you damn sure was gonna fight. Either in that motherfucker, outside of that motherfucker. Sometimes you had to fight just getting into that motherfucker. They treating the cruise ship like that. So when you go down to the description and you watch the video, you see what I'm talking about. Even more evidence. Brothers, get your passport and go. Even in the middle of a motherfucking cruise, but everybody's supposed to be with feet up, relaxing. You know, you smuggled your little trio on with you, or you got some while you was on the island or whatever. You're supposed to be trying to find you a little corner you can blow that junk, smoke your tree and have your drinks and sit back and relax. Not get into a fucking battle royale. So even in the midst of all that peace, Keisha had to fuck it up. If they would be that violent on a cruise, that destructive on a cruise, how the fuck them bitches act when they at home, bro? Think about it. On a cruise? You got pro fighters that won't take their motherfucking training gear or their boxing gloves with them on a cruise. And the way these bitches were built, ain't nobody training. The only muscle in their body they training is their jaws from all that chewing they doing from stuff in their fucking face. But if a bitch is willing to be that motherfucking violent on a cruise, how the fuck that hoe act in the house with the doors closed and ain't nobody recording? You feel me? On tonight's show, you had the big back, the Landwell, talking about uh, Donald Trump supporters. I think was it Urban Reed? I can't remember who was like, yeah, Donald Trump supporters equals free thinking black man. But all them, the bulk of them bitches in that fight were built like that. Come back to the community and rebuild what? What, reinforce the stairs in the house that way your fat ass don't fall through? Build you up another source of income that way you can keep doing what you do? Nothing, for real, for real. That's why the argument seems so preposterous. Come back to the table for what? This bitch is the size of a table. Come back to the table for what? A violent hoe that I may or may not have to put hands in or feet on to get her to chill the fuck out. I was listening to Grinch earlier today. In fact, I don't think that video's still up, but he said he made some excellent points. He called it one thing, I called it something different. He called it managing personalities. I called it, well, I'm not gonna say that part. I was a temporary relationship counselor and expert about that. And for the low price or whatever the fuck, you know, is up, you can have a temporary relationship with one of these 4 bitches. See, Grant said something. He was like, "You're willing, not being violent, but as long as the knowledge is there that you're willing to be violent, is extremely violent or as violent as possible, is a threat that most motherfuckers don't want to deal with. The average man is not willing to do all of that. So if you're not willing to put hands and feet all over a hoe to get her back in line and reel her the fuck in, and also the risk of going to jail and having to put her pops and her brother and his partners down and all that, then dog, let's get the fuck up out of here. Because you're dealing with a savage fucking creature at this point. Now, another key thing I noticed in that video, after Brad and them witnessed that spectacle and, you know, the Negroes dissipated, yelling and squawking at each other still. People inside their groups, why you let her hit me like that? Oh my God, my eye. Bitch, this, that, the third, still talking shit to one another. Looking like the flying monkeys when they fucking dissipate and separate. And in the middle of all that carnage and chaos, you know, Brad was still able to get that motherfucking piece he came for. His little nephew, son, whatever, cousin bastard came back with two slices. He was eating one. Them people cleaned up and they made Brad a whole pizza. So he got drunk, he chilled out, he did what he did. He got to see some niggas act like niggas. You know what I'm saying? Recorded, scream out World Star multiple motherfucking times. Then after that, he got what he came for, that motherfucking pizza. And he was so happy. He was so jovial. Like, it's best fucking trip ever, bro. Best fucking trip ever. All at the expense of Keisha. And she don't even realize it. She's not looking at it like that. Well, they're not looking at it like that. Now, I do, as harsh as my words may be, when it comes to them, it's for a reason. It's because I had a certain amount of love for them at one point. I ain't got that no more. If anything, it's just disappointment. You're making the rest of us look bad. What Pimp C say, take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us? Yeah, bitch. Go sit your stupid ass down somewhere and be quiet. And practice not eating for a little while. Abstinence of food and sustenance for a little while with some exercise. Shit like that. You making us look bad. But on the world stage, these stupid hoes don't realize that eventually it'll come a time where they get banned from every fucking thing. Because no one will have them because of their behavior. Then they'll scream out racism the whole time. It's that club owner that's like, nah, my insurance is already high enough. I don't need you bitches in here. Sending my shit to the moon. Fuck all that. You dig what I'm saying? Who the fuck wants to have a business or an establishment that you run or that you're running that it belongs to you? And I ain't gonna say 9 times out of 10, but at least shit, maybe 7. These bitches gonna tear this motherfucker up. No insurance company would back you. Seven times out of 10, we paying for something? Oh no, nigga, you gotta pay more. And the worst part is, they all walked away as though they didn't see anything wrong with their behavior. They saw nothing wrong with their behavior. They were laughing like, like it's a fucking joke. But salute to my brother for sending me that. Bro, if you want me to, if you want everybody to let me know who sent it, just let me know and I got you, cuz. But I said I'm gonna post this shit here. Oh shit, salute D. She rocking with me. Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate you. But yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Yep. That's what they look like. That, and that's how Brad was viewing them. Like, you ever go to the zoo and you make it over to the ape house and they get into a fight, and you see all the European people's eyes get all wide. Oh, get excited. Oh, spectacle. That bullshit. If this the batch of women that my brothers and especially my younger brothers have to choose from, man, you better find some remote work skills and get the fuck up out of here. You can't put your manhood in that and everything turn out right for you, cuz it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Baby Caesar being turned on your motherfucking ass. Get the fucking you up. Knowing that the laws are set up that if you do something and retaliate or even defend your motherfucking self, you going to jail. You're going to jail. Now you got a record. I ain't never had one before, but you out here defend yourself against bitches, nigga. How dare you? You let her maul you. You let her put that steak knife in you and keep twisting. That's your job. And the saddest part is the pookies that were with them, the males that were with them, just reinforced the bad behavior. Ain't nobody off no one else. Break it up. They got excited. You know what I'm saying? You know when a motherfucker about to fight, when they get excited, they start bouncing and shit. They get to jumping, bouncing toward the motherfucker looking like Tigger and shit. Yeah. Yeah. I was guilty of that at one point. So now that I'm older, when I see it, I can call it for what it is. They got excited. One or two of them hung back there until, you know, they decided not to anymore. But ain't nobody say stop. This ain't happening. Ain't nobody jump smack in the middle of that brawl. There were enough young men there. It was more bitches than young males, but there were enough, let me say, young males there that they could have gotten to mix all of that and broke all that up. But they just let it rock. They let it ride. They let it continue. For the one dude that was like, yeah, she pushed my mother, and then she started hitting her. This motherfucker had to be at least shit anywhere from 17 to 21. So that means your mama gotta be at least in her late 30s, early 40s, while she fighting, fist fighting in the kitchen on a cruise. What grown ass woman allows herself to get involved into that kind of fuckery? Unless it's Akeisha. Yeah. So that means I know who the fuck you were raised by and what kind of house you came from. But when y'all get a chance, go check that shit out. Ignorance on display. There's no light here in the West. There's none. You can't even fucking pretend. Because if that's what you got to choose from, burn the whole shit down, bro. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm finally about to take. I'm gonna try to attempt to take my ass to bed. I might do one more, depending on how shit go. But I gotta get ready for this good old rise and grind. But yeah, man, go and check that ignorance out. As always, y'all brothers be safe, man. Y'all have a productive week. You know what I'm saying? Like AC said, stay in the shadows, bro. Keep your fucking head down, dog. Just become a gray man out this bitch to the best of your ability. Straight up, because it ain't worth it, son. It ain't my fucking worth at all. Shit. Peace to y'all, man. Out.